Hey, what's going on, guys? So in this video I'm going to create a WordPress custom post type and a WordPress custom user role, and I'm gonna assign the user role to the custom post type. And here's the user role I'm talking about. It's surf reports, and basically it's a separate, it's kind of like regular posts, but it's called the surf reports. You can see also the URL is changed and the title here is changed, and we have just one here I just added just to test it, but we can add a new one. And whenever we click add new one, we have a title section here and the actual report content. So here we can add a title or something random and we can publish it. Alright, and then we go back to surf reports, and then we have here like a normal post. Now I was saying about the custom user role because I want just a certain user role to add this surf reports. So if I go to all users now, I have a demo user. So if I will click on edit and I'll go to the role, there's a surf report role. So only these users are going to be able to add these surf reports as already set. So here I have an incognito tab, and here I logged in using that demo user, and this is what this user role is gonna see on the dashboard. They're going to have this dashboard page here by default, and then they have this surf reports, and here they can see all the reports and they can edit, quick edit, they can trash them, and they can view them, and they can also add new ones here. There is also this profile section by default where they can edit their profile, and that's kind of it. That's all functionality. That's all the options this surf reporters are going to have. Now you may ask, why did I choose surf reports? What's that for? Like, where did you get the idea from? So there's a website. This I worked on this project a while ago. It's called OBX Surf Info, and they have different locations here. For example, let's click on Corolla, and they have here surf forecast, which shows all the data for the surfers and stuff like that. But they also have a live camera. Now it's kind of slow, and it's also nighttime, so we won't be able to see anything here. But they also have local report, and these guys have like surf reporters who each morning they post a surf report. So they just go to the beach for surfing, and then whenever they get back, they go on the website and they write a surf report. So they say, for example, 2-3 semi-choppy surf on top this morning with winds blowing out of the north, wet and blah 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 blah. So this is what they this is from where I got the idea. Again, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I'm just showing you an example from where I got the idea, and any other, maybe you come up with another example or another project where you can use this kind of custom post types. Okay, so that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna write everything from scratch, so you can follow along with me if you wish so. If not, there's gonna be a link in the description from where you can grab the source code. I'm actually going to create this functionality by building a plugin. So this is where the plugin is. If I'm going to plugins, I have WooCommerce installed because I'm using storefront child theme. Oh, by the way, I actually didn't show you how this surf reports look like. So I have a page. There is a separate page for this surf report. It's this one. So if I click on view, I have them like posts like this. This is the title. I mean, the styling is not very pretty. You can this is the storefront child theme, storefront styling. You can change the styles and stuff like that. So here's the first one and here's the second one. So I can click on the title, and the title is gonna redirect me to a separate page with a separate URL, user friendly of course. And here I have the post title and the content. So alright, I'm just gonna I wanted to show you the plugin. So this is the plugin I just created for this functionality, which is called Vicode Media Add Surf Reports, blah blah blah. This is the version, the author, view, plugin site. I have WooCommerce installed. I have a child theme. I have storefront installed, and then I have the storefront child theme. So I'm working with the storefront child theme. I also installed WooCommerce because WooCommerce by default disables the access to the dashboard for example, for other user roles than the shop, than the admin, and the shop. What was that? That was like a shop manager or something, like shop manager. Not sure about the author and editor, but that's what it does, because whenever we create a new user role, WooCommerce is going to block the access from to the dashboard, so they won't be able to access the dashboard. And I will show that in this video how to disable that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I will create a new, so I'm using XAMPP, and my script, my WordPress script is in htdocs folder, so I'll just open WordPress content now. I'm gonna go to plugins, and I will create a new folder here, and I will name it WP user and post, user and post. It's just like this. And then here I'm just gonna create a new file, but actually want to navigate to this folder from my git bash, because it's gonna be easier for me to open my VS Code. Okay, so here I'm going to plugins, and I'm gonna open WP user post. Oh, VS Code, please be ready for the video. Please be ready. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to make it, to prepare this the VS Code for the screen size. Okay, so here I'm gonna create a new PHP file, and I will name it main.php. Just, you can name it however you want, but the most important here is we have to write a PHP comment, and this PHP comment is being is gonna be WordPress is gonna read this comment, and in this way WordPress is gonna know that this is our main file from this plugin, and we will have here all the information: plugin name, description, plugin URL, author, and version. Alright, so the first line is going to be, let's do like this first. The first line is going to be plugin name. Ooh, come on, Victor. Plugin name, and the plugin name is gonna be Vicode media, and then we have the description. Description is going to be add, serve reports, and serve reporters. And then we have the plugin URI, and let's put here HTTPS vicodemedia.com, and then we have the author. I'm gonna put my name here. We have also the version 0.0.1, and that's it for the comment. So now here we should add a function, like we should add kind of like a security measurement for to protect this file from accessing it from the browser. So let's do here, don't access this file, and here we have define, and here the define variable is ABS path, like this, war die. Okay, the first action we should so whenever this plugin is gonna be activated, we can actually save it now. So if I save it now and I go back to the plugins, we will see it here. I actually deleted the previous one. I disabled it, I deleted it, and we don't have any posts here. We don't have the serve reporters. I also removed the user from here, so we don't have the user, and then we don't have any user roles or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go back. Where's the plugin? The plugin is here. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So what I want to do now is I want to, whenever we click on this activate plugin, I want to create a user role. So to do that, I'm gonna put here a comment: register user role when activating the plugin, like this. And here I'm gonna have register activation hook, and here we will have file underscore file, comma, and then the second parameter is going to be the function we want to fire whenever the plugin is whenever we click on the activate plugin button. So here we have Vicode media abbreviation activation. Ta-dum, ta-dum. And here below I'm gonna create this function. So there's gonna be function wm. Actually, it's you can actually copy it from here, and we don't have any parameters. But here we'll have the capabilities for our for the user role. So the first capability is gonna be a read, and read is gonna be true. We also have edit posts, and the edit posts is going to be true. Let me align them. And we also have upload files, true. And I actually forgot to add here, because this is an array. We can't actually have it like that. So we have caps, and then we assign an array. We put all this in an array like this, and let's make it prettier. Okay, so we have this one here. Now in the same function we should add the role. So we use add role. This is the WordPress predefined function, add role. And here we choose a role name, for example, not a role name, but a role kind of a unique role ID, if I can say like that. So in my case, it's going to be serve reporter. So I have serve reporter. And then the second parameter is going to be the role name. Make sure the first one doesn't have any spaces or anything like that. The second parameter can have spaces, because this is the name. This is what's going to be shown on the UI. And then the third parameter is the capabilities, is this variable from here. Okay. Alright, and then we should also have another hook here. And so whenever we deactivate the plugin, we want to remove this user role from here. So I'm gonna do here below this hook where we have the activation, I'm gonna put remove user role when deactivating the plugin. And here we have register underscore deactivation underscore hook. And first parameter is going to be file, as in the first example, and then the second parameter is going to be the function name. So we'll have VM deactivation, and this function, we will create this function below the VM activation function. So here we'll have function VM deactivation curly brackets, and here we'll use just the remove role, and in parentheses we choose the role unique tag, as if I can say like that. So we're gonna remove this role. Okay, alright, let's save it. Let's refresh this page from the plugins. Let's click on activate just to make sure we don't have any errors, and we have an error. Define expects at least 2 parameters, one given in the main 11th line. Okay, 11th line, I misspelled it. It needs to be defined. So let's go back, let's refresh this page, let's click activate. There you go, we activated, everything is fine. Now if I'm going to users and I add a new user, let's say I don't want to put it demo, let's say surfer, just surfer. I will put random email, and then the first name, I don't want to put anything here, the password for once, confirm, and then here the role, and at the role we see a surf reporter. Alright, we see surf reporter, and if I, for example, disable the plugin, if I'm going to plugins now, I don't click on submit yet. So if we deactivate it, and if I refresh the page, the user role surf reporter disappeared from here. All right, so that's what these two hooks are doing. That's why we created them. Okay, so I'm gonna activate it. I'm gonna go back here, refresh the page. We choose a name, let's say surfer, as we wanted to do. Password for once, surf reporter, add new user, and we have the surfer. So I'm gonna open an incognito tab, and here I'm gonna open my local host because I want to log in with that user role. So if I press WordPress admin now, it redirects me to the admin. But look, this is one trick here. The trick here is that whenever you create a new user role, I don't know why, maybe because it's saved from previous from previous settings, from the previous plugin I created, because whenever you create a new user role, and if you have WooCommerce installed, WooCommerce is not gonna let you access the WordPress admin. Actually, let me see. Let me just log in. So I'm gonna log in to see surfer. What was the password? Did I misspell the nickname? I'm just gonna change the password really quick. Sorry about that, guys. Update user, go back, paste it here. Yeah, so it's letting me to access this user role, but maybe because I don't know, for some reason I didn't get updated. Let me see. Surf reporter. Oh, okay. Well, that's because I didn't give them I should have blah blah blah. I should add capabilities to the user role. So whenever I add a certain capabilities to this user role, then it's not gonna let me access the dashboard. So we will see. I'm assuming that I will be able to show it to you whenever we just keep going with the coding. So here we have the user role. Now let's go ahead and create the post. Let's create the custom post type. And to create the custom post type, I want to add here a init action. So I'm gonna have add action, and here I'll put init, which is gonna fire right away. And here I'm gonna put a function create custom post type. Actually, create post type reports, just to make sure it's unique and you don't have any other plugins that use the same post type reports. Okay, like this. And now I'm gonna copy this function name from here, and I will create another function below, like this. And I'm not gonna have any parameters or anything like here, but I'm gonna use the register post type WordPress function. So let's have register post type, and then here is where the magic happens. Now the first parameter is gonna be the post type unique tag or unique ID, if I can say like that. So this is gonna be surf reports. Now the surf reports and the surf reporter are different. They're two different things. I just put them like this so I don't confuse you guys. Okay, surf reports, Now here we'll have an array with all the labels for this surf reports custom post type. So here we will have an array like this, and in this array we will have the labels like this, and these labels are gonna be stored in a separate array. And here we will start with the name. So the name is going to be we have to escape the HTML, so we have ESC underscore HTML, and then here we have the first parameter is going to be the name, so we have surf reports, and the second parameter is going to be the domain. So this is being used for whenever you translate your theme. So here I'm going to have just Vicode Media. This domain is used whenever you translate. They use this hook to translate your themes content and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna add a few more lines like this one, like this, and here's the name. Now I'm gonna have singular name, and the singular name is going to be surf report, and then I'm gonna have add new, and the add new is going to be add new, just add new. Let's leave it just add new. And then we have add new item, and here at add new item we will say add new surf report. Like this. The next one is going to be edit, like this, and the name is going to be edit, and then we have edit item, is gonna say edit surf report. Next one is going to be new item, and the new item is gonna say new item is gonna say new surf report. Let's do like this, new surf report. And then here we have view, and the view is gonna say view surf report. The next one is gonna be view item, and the view item is gonna say what we're gonna say view, same thing, view surf report. The next one is gonna be search items, this is gonna say search surf reports. And we will have a couple of more for not found and not found in trash. So here's gonna be not found, and this is gonna say no surf reports found. So we have no surf reports found, and this one is gonna say not found in trash. Oh whoa, this is kind of long. And it's gonna say no surf reports found in trash. No surf reports found in trash. Okay, the next one is gonna be the public. So we'll be able to publish these posts in the public. True. The next one is gonna be here we'll have to these hooks are going to we'll use them just to pass in the read, edit, and delete capabilities for our user role. So here we will have capability type, and the capability type is going to be an array, And the first parameter is going to be serve report for the singular. All right, and then serve reports for the plural with an S at the end. And then the next line is going to be the map meta cap, which is going to override the default meta capabilities handling, so we can use our own. So it's going to remove all the capabilities the user role has in order for us to add the new ones, because if you remember, I was trying to show you something here that the user we could access the dashboard and we see all this stuff from here, which we shouldn't, and we will add custom capabilities to this user role. So in order to add custom capabilities for our user role, we should add this map underscore meta underscore cap, which cap is from capabilities, and then here we'll have true. We'll have a few more lines here. The next one is going to be hierarchical. Hierarchical. I can't misspell it. Okay, and then has archive, which needs to be true. The next one supports. Just change the language. Oh my gosh, I just changed my keyboard, and this is a new keyboard. I'm not used to it yet, so I'm just making all these misspellings. So we have supports, and here's gonna be an array, and in this array we have title. That's what's gonna have whenever we'll try to add it, and the editor. We have the editor. Okay. Okay. So after this one, make sure you put the semicolons like this. Semicolons. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. I saved it. I'm going back. Oh, I need to see my admin. So if I click on the dashboard, I'm getting an error. Of course, like always. You can't be like coding without errors. It's impossible. Okay, syntax error and expected array, expecting blah 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 on the 37. Okay, we've got one for this one, we've got one for this one, and we've got one for this one. Do we have one for this one? It's missing the comma from here, guys. Okay, and we have the serve reports here, and everything is empty. So if I click on add new, this is what we have. This is what the supports is, title and editor. So we have the title and editor section here. We can add more. You can add thumbnails and stuff like that. You can add more here. Just check the WordPress documentation. Okay, so I have this in place. If I refresh this one, I don't have access to this user to the serve reports from here. All right, so I have to add that. So in order for me to add that stuff, I should create a new action and the new function below this. So this new action is going to be add role capabilities, and then here I'm going to have add action, and the first parameter is going to be admin init. All right, the second one is going to be vm underscore add underscore role underscore caps, and this all needs to be in the apostrophes, and then the next one is the priority. And then here we have a new function, so I have to create this function name right now here. Function, no parameters, and here I'm gonna have here I want to add all the roles that I would like this custom post types to be accessed by. So add roles you would like to administer the custom post type. Just trying to make it as as more as professional as possible. Okay, so we have roles, and this is gonna be an array with the roles, and the first one is gonna be serve reporters. So we have serve reporter, and the second one is the administrator. So only these two categories of users, or these two user roles, will have access to these posts. And now here I'm gonna have for each, and I'm gonna loop through the roles. It's gonna be roles as the role. Okay, and then here is where the magic happens. So I'm gonna grab the role. So I have role, and I assign to the role get role, and the variable is going to be the role. Alright, now I have the role in the role. Here I can add capabilities now, so I'm gonna use the role variable, an error, put an error, add underscore cap, which means add capability. So the first one is gonna be read, and then we're gonna have about like 10 or okay. The first one, the second one is gonna be read underscore serve reports. Serve reports. Now I'm getting this serve underscore reports from the post type. Okay, so I'm giving the capability of reading the serve reports custom post type from here. Make sure these tags match, and we will be using this tag everywhere in these roles. Okay, the next one is going to be read private serve reports. So it's going to be read underscore private serve reports. And then the next one is going to be edit serve reports. And then what else? Edit serve reports. We want to edit other serve reports. So to edit not only their own serve reports, but other user serve reports too. So we'll do that here. Edit other serve reports, and then we will have edit published serve reports. Edit published serve reports, just making sure I'm not misspelling them, because just one letter can mess up everything. Edit publish serve reports, publish serve reports now. And we give them the permission to publish serve reports. We give them the permission to delete other serve reports. Other serve, and then delete private serve reports. Boom, delete private serve reports. Okay, what else? What else? And then we have delete published serve reports. And I think that's it for now. I'm just gonna remove the last one, and I will save it. I want to see now what kind of errors I have on my screen. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is the admin. If I refresh it, let's see here. If I refresh it, so I have serve reports here now. Serve reports. I can add new. If I go back and change the user role, let me see if I change the user. Where is it? Here. I'm just gonna do customer, or no, subscriber. I click update, go back here, refresh. Sorry, you're not allowed to access this page. And this is where the trick happens, because you see it doesn't even allow me to access the WordPress admin dashboard. So that's because if you have something like this, then you should write a function in your file, and this needs to be, you can edit anywhere you want actually. I have it. We can add it right here above the create user role type, create custom post type. So this is gonna be allow reporter user role to view the dashboard. Okay, so here it's gonna be add filter. We're gonna add a filter, and we're gonna add this filter to WooCommerce prevent admin access. And the second one is gonna be the function name, which is gonna be wc underscore reporter underscore admin underscore access. And then here we have 20, that's the priority, and 1. And then here we have function, and the function name is this one, and the parameter is going to be prevent access, like this. And here we'll have an if statement. It's gonna check if current user role. Okay, so if current user can, and we put here serve reporter. All right. Then we prevent the access. We assign to prevent access false. Prevent access, and we assign false. And then after this, we just return the prevent access, like this. So this should work. All right, just let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. If you get any errors or anything like that, I'll do my best to help you with this. Okay, so we have this in place. Now if I go back with incognito, I actually need to change the user role back to serve reporter. Where is it? Oh my god, just got lost. Okay, here, serve reporter, update user. So I updated the user. Now if I go back here, WordPress admin, I refresh the page, I must see this stuff from here. One more thing though, here where I have the caps, let's try to make this false. So if I make false, and I go back and refresh now, nothing happens. Alright guys, so you probably works for you already, but it doesn't work for me just because I had here serve reporter. I had it saved in the database, in the WordPress database before, because I was trying, I built this video tutorial and this installation. That's why I had it saved. So I had to kind of replace the serve reporter with 2 R's at the end. So whenever I did that, I saved it. I went back and I updated the user role for this user. Actually, I had to disable first the previous one. So whenever it had the serve report, I went back and I disabled the plugin, because whenever you just deactivate it, it removes this user role. Okay, so it removed the previous one and it added a new one with 2 R's, and I saved it. I went back and I updated the user role here, where here I submitted the form, and whenever I updated my user, this is what I've got. So I've got the serve reports here. Everything works fine. Everything is good. It's just WordPress saves it sometimes in the cache, and I've had issues like that before too, and yeah, that's the way it is. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so here we can add a new one. Let's say test 111, and we add a lot of stuff in here. Click publish, and then whenever we want to view it, you may get an error. Let me see. You will get an error. It's gonna be a not found here. Let's see here. Okay, it's gonna give you an error. So what you want to do is open your functions folder, if I'm using storefront child theme, so what I did, I went to the storefront main folder and I copied the template homepage. So I copied this, I went back here, I went to storefront child theme, I created a new folder and I named it theme. Let me see, I don't even remember the name of that folder. Page templates. Okay, that's you should name it page templates like this and paste it here. You can update the name to templates surf reports. And if you open this one, I'm gonna use the Notepad++. I just changed the template name, so the template name is gonna be surf reports. I save it, and now if I go back to my dashboard using my admin account, if I'm going to the pages and I click add new page, I'm gonna create a page which is gonna be called surf reports, and then where is it, the page template, you make sure it's surf reports, click publish. All right, and then I'm actually gonna open this file in here. Not like that, man. Okay, like this. So everything I have here, I will replace it. So I get header and the PHP. This action is gonna go away. So what I'm gonna type in here, I want to output all the posts, all the surf reports. Okay, so I'm gonna have a loop variable, and this is gonna be a new WP underscore query array, and here I'm gonna have in apostrophes post type, and the post type is going to be surf reports, and the next gonna be posts per page, and the post per page I'm just gonna put 10. It's hard-coded, guys, I know, but you can change that. You can create the paginations and stuff like that. So we have now the loop, have posts, and if we do so, while we have posts, we want to output the post. Like this. Alright, and then below here we have we will show the title, and here we'll have an h2. Oh, all this stuff needs to be in the apostrophe. So we have h2. In the h2 we can have an URL, and the URL is going to be get permalink. No, we don't have any parameters for this one, and you can add the title. You can add a title here if you want to, and you can also add real bookmark. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close this a tag like this. You know what, let's just add all the stuff here. So we have also title. Another title, we can add the title attribute, and then here we have echo equals 0. This is gonna allow us to output this stuff in the here. Let's see how I want to do it. Okay, semicolons. And then below here we'll have div class, and we have entry content. And again, guys, you can add all the stuff like you wish. You can add all your CSS classes and stuff like that, your custom CSS. So we have here the content like this. And then after this one we'll have another PHP tag, which is gonna do end while. Alright, so let's see what we've got on this page. So view page, we have an error on the reports 32, unexpected end while. Oh, I forgot here to do this stuff. Okay, so we have the first post, but you may get an error whenever you click on the title, whenever you want to go to the detailed post. So what you want to do is the following: go back to your themes, parent theme, and copy the single file from here, and then go back to your child theme and paste it here, and just update single, and then hyphen, and then here we have the post type. That's how it's called, the post type. So we have surf reports. The post type is going to be surf reports, like this, and just leave it like this. And now it should work because it's gonna read automatically. If you're still getting an error, then open your admin dashboard and go to your settings, permalinks, and choose your post name, the permalink post name here, and just click the save changes, because sometimes whenever you refresh these settings, WordPress kind of like gets refreshed, and all the settings that are being stored in WordPress get refreshed too. So in this way, this stuff is gonna work. Okay, let me see if I missed anything here, because we're good until now. Everything works fine. I'm gonna check one more time this test. We can trash it, and it has all the functionality. We can delete permanently. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for my channel, and I will see you in the next videos.